everybody? It is your girl Presh, and I'm back again with another video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you don't miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl, though. That's right, y'all. Y'all getting videos. Y'all getting content. I know I'm late, but guess what? It's better to be late than never at all. Okay, y'all. So this is going to be the review for episode 10 of season 15 of Rupaul's Drag Race. Yes. Don't forget to check the description bar down below where you will find the links to all my previous videos. I am going to make sure to put the link to the Drag Race videos in the description bar because I don't think I put that, but I am going to do that for these videos. Also, you guys, don't forget that I do have other content, so always check the playlist tabs or the videos tab, the short tabs, where you guys will always find all my previous videos. You will find my reviews, unboxings, you will find my shorts and all that jazz. I do have unboxings and first impression videos for two black-owned companies, one called Glamourholics Lifestyle, the other called Julianne's Perfumes. I also have reviews on movies and TV shows like that 90s show, the Elvis movie, the Jazzman's Blues. I also have a story time with Press, so go ahead and watch those things and get acquainted with me and all that jazz. I also have a Just My Two Cents I just did. I am going to start getting back into Just My Two Cents now that I have 37 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Did I say if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome? If you've been here before, what it do, baby boo? And if I didn't, what it do, baby boo? Also, if you have been watching my videos but haven't subscribed yet, I only got one question. Why not? Go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below. And join the party and become a precious baby or baby boo. Whatever you choose, it's up to you. Mwah. I love y'all the same. So now that we have gotten past the 15-second mark, because y'all know we can't cuss for the first 15 seconds of this video, and y'all know I like to cuss like a sailor, so we're going to go ahead and get into it, do it. And without further ado, y'all, let's get into this video. So, this is going to be episode 10, like I said, of season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is the 50-50 gag-worthy stars episode. Basically, they're doing their own version of 2020 50-50. And so the judges for this episode is Rue, Maddie, and Michelle. And y'all know the last episode that I did was episode 6. And I was like, where is Maddie at? And baby, Maddie must have heard me because Maddie pop back up on the scene like, here I go. Uh-oh. So Maddie is back. You know what they say, you ask and you shall receive. So of course, the girls are back, and you know, everybody's talking about the fact that Spice finally went home. And I have to say that now that Sugar and Spice are both gone, I'm like, we really getting down to the nitty gritty. Like, we getting down to the nitty gritty. I will tell y'all who I think. I'll tell you guys who my top 5 is. I am gonna go with top 5 instead of top 4. So I'm gonna give y'all my top 5. So the maxi challenge for this, they didn't have a mini challenge this episode. No, they did not. The maxi challenge for this episode is celebrity interviews for the 50-50 News magazine. The groups are Team Love Connie, for Love Connie, who I believe is I don't want to say a drag star, but maybe a drag star, child. Don't get me the line. So the groups are Team Love Connie, which is Selena, Lux, and Mistress. Team Frankie Grande, which is Anitra, Lucy, and Malaysia, and Team Charo, Coochie, which consists of Auntie and Marsha. So each segment for each group, where there's a group of 3, they have a sit down interview, a outside interview, and a kitchen interview, right? If you ever seen like the Today Show, you know that usually somebody will do like a sit down interview with the with someone where it's like this one-on-one type situation. Somebody might be outside with somebody where they're like talking to them in their own personal environment where they feel the most comfortable. And then there's a kitchen interview where normally if somebody's there promoting like their favorite meal, or is during like some big event that revolves around food, then they'll be there teaching a recipe or something. So Team Love Connie has all three elements of that. So Selena decides to do the sit down interview with Love Connie. And I have to say, Love Connie is somebody who's funny, but they have the kind of humor where you actually have to catch it or you're gonna miss it. It's like that dry, almost dark humor. And Selena wasn't getting it, and the way it was going was she wasn't in the terms of like volleyball and back and forth with Love Connie, and she kind of dropped the ball with her interview because it was like she felt like okay, and so this, and it was like she really wanted Connie to get through whatever they were talking about so she could ask her next question. But because she felt like she didn't, I don't know, Selena just, she was in her own head. And I agree with Maddie when she told her, like, you gotta wait on, your person. And like Rue was telling her, you have to listen. Um, then we have Lux, who did the outside interview, and she had the best interview of her group because she, unlike Selena and Mistress, she didn't let Connie's, you know, dark, almost dry sense of humor scare her. She was right there with Connie. Her and Connie, they were on the same page. Like Connie started being crazy and cuckoo, and Lux was like, "Yeah, girl, let's do it." Woo! Like they were, like she was there. Like it wasn't like oh, she crazy. It was like, okay, this bitch crazy, but I'ma roll with it. And so I really like that Lux showed and proved that, bitch, I'm a contender in this. Don't count her out. Do not count her out. Mistress dropped the ball because she was also like intimidated by Love Connie's like really big personality. And again, it was the humor factor that Connie is a comedian. And so you have to be able to roll with the punches. And I feel like they were so stuck on this being like a interview, like I'm serious, interviewer, journalist, that they kind of wasn't catching it. And so I feel like Selena and Mistress both dropped the ball with rolling with the punches, whereas Lux did what she was supposed to do. And so out of her group, she had the best interview with Connie. Next up we have Team Frankie Grande, and Anitra does the outside interview. I'm going by how I wrote their names down and not by the order they went in. So Anitra, she did the outside interview with Frankie, and at first she was a little timid and shy, but as her and Frankie, walked and talked, she started to loosen up and she really got into it. And so she had the second best outside interview, and she had the second best interview of her group. We also have Lucy, who did the sit down interview. And I love the fact with her interview, her and Frankie, they kind of were like almost like two homegirls talking. You know what I'm saying? I do have to agree with RuPaul where Ru told her, now you did let some shit slide where you were supposed to have a follow-up question to Frankie, basically accusing the voodoo doctor or the shaman or whoever it was down there in Africa, sicking a spider on them or whatever the case may be. You were supposed to have a follow-up question, so you kind of dropped the ball there. But other than that, what you did in your interview, being right there, letting it flow like it did, like basically y'all was two homegirls chit-chatting, was perfect. So Lucy had the best sit down interview for me. Malaysia dropped the ball because she had her own inner saboteur type situation going on, where instead of her asking questions and being the one to start the conversation off, it was like her mind went blank almost, and it turned into Frankie low-key interviewing her and himself. And so I don't know, it was just she had the worst. Her and Mistress, they kind of had the worst kitchen interviews. They really did. Then we have Team Charo, and we have Auntie, who did the kitchen interview, and of course, Charo speaks whatever language she speaks and mixed with a little English. And so you may understand every other word or every fifth or sixth or 10th word that comes out of Charo's mouth. And so Charo and Auntie, they was in the kitchen and they were cooking. And Auntie, or Sasha Kobe, for those of you who don't know, I do call her Auntie because she is a veteran. And she just give me auntie vibes. Like she reminds me of an auntie. And so Sasha really was there with her and she was letting Charo take the lead. And, she was asking her good questions and she was letting Charo like tell his story and she would get in where she fit in. And, what made her interview the best kitchen interview was because, it was light and it was fun. And, she tossed the cards to say, you know what? Baby, this is going off the rails and we gonna lean into it and we finna have us a good time. And I have to say that I really, truly, honestly enjoyed it because she wasn't trying to overstep. She wasn't trying to run over Charo. She was letting Charo do her thing and respect her for the legend that she was. So I thoroughly enjoyed Auntie's kitchen interview. Marsha had the worst sit-down interview because she didn't understand a goddamn word Charo was saying. She was like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, Like, I don't know what the fuck this lady talking about. I have no fucking clue. Not a clue. So Marsha had the worst sit-down interview. The runway was a night of 1,000 Beyonces. And I was like, oh, shit. So y'all already know this is going to be my favorite to least favorite runways or whatever the case may be. So my favorite runway was Lux. Like she did Beyonce giving tribute to Tina Turner at the Kennedy Awards, which fun fact, RuPaul let us know that exact same outfit she wore a couple years before Beyonce did, which was this beautiful Bob Mackie outfit. Because you know the saying, you're born naked and the rest is Bob Mackie. Next up was Auntie. She was dressed like Beyonce at the BT Awards, Crazy in Love, Sasha Fierce moment. Y'all know the iconic award show where Jay-Z had popped Beyonce on the ass when she was in the little silver outfit and she had the little hot glue situation on her leg because Beyonce had told us she had hot glued that shit on her leg. Next up was Malaysia. She was dressed as Beyonce when she was over there. What was she at? Africa when she had the little feather things on her arm and she was giving a little bump, 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 bump situation. So I live for that. I kind of wish the hair was the exact same, but the outfit was perfect. So yeah. Next up we have Anitra who gave us, what did Anitra have on? Anitra had gave us Beyonce on the Run tour when she had the purple cape and she had the little glasses and I think she was low key high. That one where she gave us the moment again. Yeah, Anitra gave us that. Lucy gave us Love on Top reveal of Blue Ivy, and it was everything I live for. I kind of wish her little baby bump would have been a little bigger, but nonetheless, she did what she was supposed to do. I feel like she should have made it more drag and came out there with an even bigger belly. But hey. Next up was Marsha. She was dressed as Beyonce in that beautiful emerald green outfit with the little purple mink shawl or whatever little situation. So that was cute and I lived. Next up was Selena and she was dressed, and I'd have to say this was hands down one of my favorite looks by Selena. She was dressed as Beyonce at one of the Grammy Awards when she had on the little gold outfit, and I'll post the pictures here. The little gold outfit, and she had all her Grammys. She looked just so cute. And my least favorite was Mistress dressed as Beyonce with Destiny's Child at one of the Grammy Awards where they had the little. Now, I'll be honest with you. If she didn't have the puppets, I think she'd have been one of my favorites. Like, to be honest with you, I loved everybody's outfit. Like, everybody did what they were supposed to do. Nobody was in blackface. And everybody did what they were supposed to do. I just didn't like Mistresses because of the puppets. Like, if she didn't have, like, I understood it was supposed to give camp and funny, but I didn't really care for the puppets. I didn't care for the puppets. But other than that, the overall winner of the night was Auntie because she had the best interview. Like, if we gonna keep it a buck, Auntie Lux Auntie Lux, Lucy, and Anitra, they were for me the top four. I have to honestly say they were the top four. Like, they did what they were supposed to do. But if we're gonna talk overall the interview and the runway, I would have to give top two to Lux and Auntie. Like, for me, they did the damn thing. And Auntie wound up being a winner of the the overall challenge, of course. And so the bottom two was Selena and Malaysia because both of them they fucked it up. And I believe no, they wasn't in the same group. So of course they wind up lip syncing to Single Ladies. All the single ladies, all the single ladies. Let me tell y'all something. When Selena started busting out the Single Ladies choreography, I said, yeah, Malaysia going to fuck home. And Malaysia went the fuck home. I was not ready for Malaysia to go, but she really fucked it up with that interview by not actually interviewing the guests. She became the interviewee instead of the interviewer, and that's what fucked it up for her. So Selena wound up winning, and of course my girl Malaysia wound up sashaying home. So Malaysia, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll, Fox, you will be missed, baby girl. I thoroughly enjoyed you this season. You were one of my favorites. Like, you gave a classy Southern belle, and I lived for you. Mwah. My top five going into the finale. I think who is going to make it to top five is going to be Lux, Auntie, Anitra, and Lucy. But if one of them don't make it, I do see Mistress making it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe Selena going home episode 11. I believe Selena is going to go home episode 11. Selena, like, after, if we have to talk about who fucked up last episode, Mistress fucked up, but it wasn't that bad. But I can definitely see Selena going home next episode. And based off of how this episode went, and I don't want to base solely what's gonna happen off of this episode, but Malaysia just went home, and she was one of the fuck ups. So it was Mistress, Selena, and Marsha. But Lux, Anitra, Lucy, and Auntie, they proven themselves to be contenders. And so Auntie, Lux, Lucy, Anitra. And I have to say, Mistress and Marshall. Those, like, I'm sorry, but Selena gonna go home next episode. But Auntie Lux, Lucy, Anitra, Mistress. I do see them. Like, no shade to Marsha, but the fact of the matter is she don't really be wearing that much makeup, and she has placed high or whatever, but she hasn't been as consistent as the other girls. So yeah, but Auntie Lux, Lucy, Anitra. I see them as the top four. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to jinx nobody, but I see them as the top four. I really do. I don't think a lot of people see it for Lux, but I like Lux is one of the girls who worked on my nerve her very first episode, and now I go up for Lux. I love me some Lux. That girl has showed and proved herself since the second episode, and even though the Daytona Wiz episode she kind of like faded in the background, but Lux has been one of the girls who have shown and proved herself. You know, she might have faded in the background, so did Auntie or whatever, but they have been people who have been contenders in this. And hopefully, now that we're going back to the 90-minute episodes, these last few episodes, we truly are going to see what they got. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, please tell me who your top 4 or top 5 is. How do you feel about Malaysia going home? I think Selena should have left, but that's just me. But I do feel like Malaysia was in her defeated mode where she let her inner saboteur get the best of her, and her nerves, and just the overall feeling that she wasn't good enough a little bit. And I loved what T.S. Madison was saying, was like, girl, you got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let nobody knock you off your square, whatever. But I definitely feel like if Malaysia's another one, if she comes back in a different season, hopefully, who knows, that she really do give it what it got. I would love to see Malaysia again. Hell, half of the girls that went home in the first few episodes, I would love to see them again. Hopefully Irene gets herself together and she could come back another episode. I mean, another season. Not episode, but another season. But yeah, y'all, that is all. That is it. Yeah, I kind of went through these episodes quick because, I watch the episodes, I write down my notes, and I kind of go off from memory. I try not to write a whole lot of stuff. Um, yeah, I can't wait for episode 11, which is Friday, so I'm all caught up. Yay me. Because we getting back to the full episode this Friday. So I cannot wait what this 90-minute episode gonna give us. I have not watched Untucked. I don't know why I don't watch Untucked. I should be watching Untucked too. Just because I feel like they have more drama probably play out in Untucked that we don't get in the full episodes. But hopefully now, um, we do get a little more whatever, since we're going back to the 90-minute episode. Hopefully we go back to getting the judges' thoughts and actual critiques after the on stage critiques, because like that's another element to the show that works, is knowing what the judges think when they're not in front of the girls. I don't know if it's where I watch it we don't see that, because I feel like they just cutting that out completely. I don't know. Y'all don't have to bring back the ooh girl, y'all don't have to bring that back. I like seeing RuPaul actually walk into the workroom and talk to the girls. I like that, so keep that. Hopefully we get to see more of Ru interacting and talking to the girls going forward with the walkthroughs. Hopefully we get to see again more of the judges' critiques when the girls aren't on stage, because I do miss that element of actually knowing who RuPaul actually has her eye on, knowing what RuPaul actually thinks about these girls, knowing who RuPaul is actually paying attention to. I miss that element. So hopefully we're getting that in the 90-minute episodes again. To the production company, I hope y'all understand nothing is wrong with y'all chopping out the unnecessary parts, but it's intricate parts that make the show that y'all took that I need y'all to bring back. Okay, all right. So y'all don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload, and don't forget to share these videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl though. I am officially done with filming my RuPaul's Drag Race reviews for now, because we're gonna have another episode coming this weekend. Mwah. I have another video that I have to film. So yeah, y'all don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. I'm your girl Precious. This is the Precious B channel, and I love you. Bye.